don't eat at Wendy's and make this. This is a bacon, lettuce, tomato, and avocado grain bowl. Perfect for your picnics, day hikes, car camps, RV trips, road trips, or anywhere you're going outdoors. And don't buy a junior bacon cheeseburger, make this. Let's get cooking. Hey yo, Chef Corso, Outdoor Eats. I'm here to put you on the path to amazing meals on your outdoor treks. And guys, sometimes the path leads you to a Wendy's parking lot, and that is where I'm at right now. Why I'm in a Wendy's parking lot is because I have been working out of the van today. It's been a work day, it's been a computer day, and I needed to find a spot with some consistent internet and consistent Wi-Fi so I could take a couple calls and not have them drop. And if you guys are seasoned veterans in the road trip situations, or you are working on the road, you know that internet isn't everywhere, and when you need it, sometimes it's not there, and it's really, really frustrating. So today I didn't have enough time to search for a Starbucks, which is actually a very, very good place to work, or even a library or something like that. I just needed to find a spot to pull off, and right here at the Wendy's parking lot in Charlotte, North Carolina is where I've been working. So I've taken a couple calls here. I've done some computer work in the back. It's actually a really, really comfortable spot to work from, and I've really, really enjoyed it. But it is time to make a meal, and it is time for some lunch. So what we are making here today is a BLTA grain bowl, bacon, lettuce, and tomato grain bowl. And I am not gonna go into Wendy's over there and buy a junior bacon cheeseburger. I just don't want that right now. And full transparency and full honesty here, guys, I am not against Wendy's. Wendy's is totally fine. And if I am gonna be choosing to enjoy some fast food, it's probably the choice that I'm gonna have, because at least there's some variety there. I've eaten my share of junior bacon cheese in my day. The spicy chicken sandwich is quite delicious still, especially if you add some cheese on it and add extra tomato and some hot sauce. And the chili and baked potato is one of the great value combinations that you can get. So anyway, I'm not against Wendy's, but I just don't want a sandwich, or I don't want a burger all the time. And I know you guys get really, really tired with the same old deli sandwiches, or being like, oh man, we have to stop and get a burger. Here is a great recipe to change it up a little bit and maybe give you something a little bit healthier and something that's a little bit tastier for your road trips, or for your day hikes, or for your multi-day backpacking trips. So let's look at our ingredients for our BLTA grain bowl, and we're just going to shift the camera right over here to my little kitchenette and the pantry. Star of the show, our pre-cooked grain mix. These are available just about every grocery store now. Really, really awesome option. It's going to be the great base for our grain bowl. We've got some pre-cooked bacon. We've got an avocado. Got a little bit of salt. A little bit of garlic powder. From our drawer, we've got a knife and some olive oil and a little bit of vinegar. Grab a cutting board. And I need to grab a couple ingredients from my cooler. Some spinach. And we've got some baby tomatoes. And a hot tip for your road trip, when it's hot, throw your chocolate bars in the cooler so they don't melt. So here's what we've got for our BLTA grain bowl. If you don't want to use vinegar, you could add a little bit of lemon and choose your own adventure as far as vinegar flavor. But I was able to find these cool little packets at one of the delis that I was just at, so we're going to use that here today. For mixing all this up, you could use a bowl, or you could use a Ziploc. So we're going to go with the Ziploc option here today. It's really, really easy to mix up. So all we need to do is get all of these ingredients in there together and get them marinated, and we'll check it out. And guys, stay tuned until the end, because I've got a special impromptu Chef Corso tries. I've got all my ingredients here from the pantry and the refrigerator, and all we need to do is chop these up and get them in the Ziploc and let them marinate. I love using this pre-cooked bacon. You could easily have some leftover bacon from the morning, but if you are taking this on a backpacking trip, pre-cooked bacon can last for multiple days on the trail with minimal issue. And for these grain mixes, you know, it says here to microwave for 90 seconds for yummy, tasty rice. Well, it is pre-cooked, It's all fine. They're definitely edible now. Sure, if you do want to microwave it to make it perfect, that's fine too, but it totally works right now. And spinach can last on the trail for a day or two. If you are taking this on a backpacking trip, I suggest taking some kale. Kale is incredibly sturdy and can last a long time. And yes, I have taken kale on a backpacking trip. I put it in my backpack and I was really happy to have it. So this is a fantastic road trip meal, RV van life meal. And if you are looking at me like this is crazy to take on a backpacking trip, well, I have taken a version of this on backpacking trips and the ingredients have lasted for multiple days. And if you are not packing an avocado on your trips, it is one of the amazing hiker luxuries that you can give yourself on day 2, day 3, day 4. Select a avocado that isn't ripe yet, throw it on the top of your backpack in your brain. It'll ripen as you go, and it will give you an amazing experience and makes you feel like you're eating real food because, you know, you are. Tomatoes in there. And I'm gonna hold off on the salt here today because I think we have enough in our bacon. Throw a little bit of garlic powder. Great. Cut up our avocado. Get that guy in there too. Great, looking good. Wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and add my oil and vinegar. You could easily add your own dressing, vinaigrette. If you like creamy dressing, you could do that too. You could do some mayo packets, whatever you like. But I found these oil and vinegar packs and I was like, oh yes, it's great for the weasel. Whew. Man, it is hot here in the van today here in Charlotte. Gotta open up that door to get some breeze in here. It's really important that you have some sort of vinegar or some sort of acid here, whether that's lemon, other flavors of vinegar. It's really gonna help our flavors pop. So we've got all of our ingredients in our Ziploc bag, and then all we need to do is mix it up. Awesome. And as you can see, we have got a lot of food here. This is a good hearty 2 portions, if not 3 or 4, depending on what else you're having for your lunch. It's really important to get all of those ingredients in there and let it marinate. You could easily eat this right now. It's going to be tasty, it's going to be fine, but all those flavors need to get happy, they need to get marinated, and need it at least for 30 minutes if you can wait. So sometimes I'll throw it in the cooler. I'll make this right after breakfast and let it marinate. Again, I have had this in my backpack for multiple hours, actually multiple days, and it lasted just fine. It was super tasty, super good. But really important in order to let those flavors come together. And the other thing that I've done, especially on some of these work days, is make it before a half hour or an hour work call. So it's like forced patience. And you make it, you let it marinate, you're like, oh, but I want to eat it and I'm hungry. It's like, nope, great, gotta take this call. It'll be ready for you when you're done. So we're gonna let this marinate for a few minutes and come back and give it a taste. All right, we let that marinate for about 20 or 30 minutes, and here it is. I transferred it over to a bowl so you can see it a little bit better. But oh man, look at that BLTA grain bowl. Let's give it a try. Some avocado, bacon. Oh wow. I mean, you can't go wrong with bacon and avocado. It's really good. Little fresh tomato in there. Our vinegar and oil and seasonings have permeated through this whole thing. Wow. Really good. And I'm personally happy that I'm not eating bread, I'm not eating a sandwich, I'm not eating a cheeseburger, and also I am not against bread. Bread is good too, but sometimes I just don't want it. I want some rice, I want a salad, I want something else. It's really just nice to have another option in the pantry or in the recipe bank to be able to make up. And also with this grain bowl concept idea, guys, is it doesn't have to be just BLTA. It can be Mandarin grain bowl, it can be pizza grain bowl, it can be Mediterranean. You can really make this however you want. So use those prepackaged rice mixes as a blank slate and add some flavor, add some veggies, add some proteins, and really, really go nuts. We've got a couple other grain bowl recipes on the website at outdooreats.com you can check out too, but really make it your own and add some different veggies, different flavors. Let me know what kind of concoctions that you come up with. You can make a green goddess one too. That sounds pretty good if you're into that, but I kind of like this bacon and this avocado here right now. So get out there, cook something amazing somewhere awesome. Maybe not in a Wendy's parking lot, maybe in a Wendy's parking lot. Boca boca.
Welcome to Wendy. Will you be using a multiple boards today?
No thanks.
How you doing today?
Hey, can I just get a small orange frosty, please?
Is that all?
That's it.
Orange?
Yes.
Hold on after the second one though.
Thank you.
What that is?
Big old van.
What we just recording?
Oh, I'm just tasting it. Oh, how much?
215.
15. Doing some van stuff. Awesome. Thanks, man. Cheers.
Oh, that's so cool. Hey, camera. Hey.
We're testing out the orange frosty today.
Yeah, the orange dream sip.
All right. Cheers. Can't make this stuff up, folks. And yeah, guys, I'm not a monster. I got a frosty, and it's hot out. So this is Chef Corso Tries. And if you haven't watched Chef Corso Tries before, well, I'm Chef Corso and I try stuff. So if you haven't seen the other videos, I've tested Buc-ee's food, I've tested chips, I've tested packaged meals, I've tested Spam singles too. Yep, tried Spam singles and yep, they taste like Spam. So here we go, guys. Orange dreamsicle. I've actually been pretty excited for this because I haven't had a 50-50 or an orange vanilla situation in a while. And I've heard good things. Okay, there we go. Yep, looks like a frosty. Wow, that is very good. Very good job, Wendy's product development team. Kudos to you. So I don't know if you know about my history, but I used to be a research chef. So I used to make stuff like this. I worked on projects for Burger King United Kingdom, Taco Bell, ice cream, salad dressings, all kinds of stuff. So I would work on these projects for like 6 months or a year or longer in order to launch them to you guys. So I always love tasting new stuff to see how they did. And they did a very, very good job. Nice and creamy, good vanilla flavor, enough citrus flavor, but not too strong. And it's really hitting the spot right now because it's hot. Yeah, I'd definitely give this a thumbs up. Like very, very, very solid thumbs up. Thanks, Wendy's. Did I think that I'd be making YouTube videos from a Wendy's parking lot? No. No, that was not on my life plan. But hey, here we are. Can't make this stuff up, folks, but really happy to do it. Happy to share great recipes like this with you guys to hopefully elevate your meals on your road trips or when you're going outdoors. Super good.